Hey, what's going on, y'all? What's crack-a-lackin'? Let's go ahead and check out now our first example that has to do with now having different denominators when we add and we subtract. Okay, so looking at our first bad boy right here, we want to go ahead and add these two fractions, but we first have to have a common denominator. And so just like in our previous example, we have to have these to be common, and the common denominator between 3x and 4x is going to be 12x, right? Because this side has a 4, so that means it needs a 3, so 4 times 3 is 12. Same thing over here. This has a 3, it needs 4. So whatever you give one side, you have to do top and bottom, right? So that means this side needs top and bottom, it needs 3. And the reason why that we both do the numerator and the denominator is because, look, guys, 3 divided by 3 is just 1, right? So essentially, we're just multiplying the right side by 1. We're not changing anything. You can multiply anything by 1. But when we do that, it allows us to now do more things with these fractions, which is then like add them, okay? So I'm going to multiply this top and bottom by 4. When we do that, 4 times 2 is 8, and 21, all over our common denominator of 12x. So we have 29 over 12x. And Z we go. Sweet. I'm coming over here now. So let's see here. I see on the left side we have a Z. On the right side right here we have a Z minus 5. So that means this side needs a Z minus 5, top and bottom. And then over here, this side on the right needs a Z. Multiply top and bottom by Z. And so now they both have Z minus 5, Z minus 5, and then Z and then a Z. Okay, so if I look at this side, that's going to be 3 times Z minus 5 minus 6Z. So that's what our one numerator is going to be. And then they have a common denominator of Z times Z minus 5. Okay? Now, we always want to simplify as much as we can. I'm going to leave the denominator in factor form. Just in case something can factor up on top, then I can go ahead and cross it out here, okay? So if I distribute this right here, I'll get 3z minus 15 minus 6z. And then this is going to give me, if I combine this together, that'll give me negative 3z minus 15. Okay, so that's what the numerator just became. And then my denominator is still z times z minus 5. Z minus 5. I guess it's not gonna simplify, but if you want to factor, I think we're actually done right now. But if you want to factor this numerator, you can factor out a negative 3. So that means I have z plus 5 left, and then in the denominator I'll have z times z minus 5, and we can't simplify those. So either one of these is going to be fine. Okay, and there we go.